Good morning, Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for September 2020. I am Danielle Lee, Spiritual Visionary. So, as a psychic medium, I do pick up on emotions, behaviors, traits, any sort of emotional stuff, medical issues. And I had to jump the queue. I have to let you jump the queue because I was feeling all this built up angst of sorts. Not exactly anxiety, but I feel like there's too much traffic going on in your head. Like you have so much traffic running around in your mind. You're overthinking things. Like being an air sign as well, you can be up there in the clouds, and I feel like it's time to just come back down to earth a little bit. You've been really overthinking. The traffic in your mind is like a highway, a super highway that you just feel like you're out of control of, as in you're out of control of your thoughts at the moment. So just take a step back. Just sometimes go and earth yourself. So go barefooted, go outside in the grass, plant your feet in the earth, go and touch a tree and let it like give you some grounding. Okay, find something for you that works for you that helps you take your head, your thoughts, and calms them somewhat. So I've written it down as well over here. The traffic is just horrendous in my head at the moment. And this overthinking comes from not an insecurity, but it comes from how can I make this better? How can I go on? How can I change things? You know what? Things just sometimes happen in the way they're meant to happen, in the timing they're meant to happen to. And yes, we sometimes need to go out and push through and find our way in the world. And we need to go forward fast. But at the same time, we need to take our time as well. So if we get an idea or thought, which you do, I want you to now write them down, because when you write them down, it takes it out of your head and it stops you going round and round and round, which I feel is what you've been doing a lot of lately. Whew, that was so much to get through. You have so much going on in your head. As I said, that idea I feel is a business idea, business venture for yourself. If it's not a business venture for yourself, it's what you can do in your life, in the career that you have. If you're not working at the moment and have no idea what you want to do, go back to your childhood and say to yourself, what did I used to want to be when I grew up? For instance, I wanted to be a teacher. I had my little books and I used to mark them and they all had names on them and I had a class and blah, blah, blah when I was little. Teaching doesn't necessarily have to be in a classroom per se with kids. I teach all the time. I do teach my spiritual development. I teach people the tools in how to help themselves with their self development. I inspire people, and that's teaching, and training in the things that I know I'm a master of. And you have that same ability. So, what is it that you think you wanted to be? Well, what you wanted to be when you grew up, because that's along the lines of what you can do now and succeed in. You can succeed and be so excited about that. But write down your ideas, all right? Write them all down. So, speaking of time and taking a step back, you have the time card. So, the time guardian, you have time. I'm just going to put that right up there. You have time. Okay? You have. This is a bit more about, if you can hear that scratching in the background, that's my old girl Ruby, God lover. Having a bit of a scratch. All right, you're a peaceful being. Generally, you're a peaceful being, but you haven't been so peaceful with all this jargon going around in your head. It's just been so time restrictive and time consuming. It's all encompassing, right? The time guardian, you have time. Take that step back. Take that step back. Go ahead with your life. Slowly take a step back, put the brakes on a little bit, start to move forward, manifest your ideas by writing them down and then acting upon them. Acting upon them is the biggest thing you can do, okay? That's the biggest thing you need to do. We are one. You know, Bridget is a beautiful goddess to work with, and I've worked with her a lot over the years. And she can help you to rein in that I've got to go now, I've got to move, I've got to just do it, but you don't know how to do it, so you're just running around and round and round your head. So she will help you to step back in time. So she helps me to what I know of Bridget. She helps me to carry on with my life in a way that's assertive yet gentle. She's like a warrior princess, warrior goddess, sorry. And she just will go on and on. So I want you to find the warrior within you that acts, the act. She's very much the act or like she takes it into the act. She moves. She actually concrete does things, physically does things. My words aren't coming out. Sorry, it's very early here this morning. Apalala is name. You are a peaceful being. So we want you to get back into that peaceful being that you are. We want you to get back up in the clouds and we want you to be feeling all the beauty of the world that you always feel generally. But like I said, the last few months have been this testing time for you in regards to your head. July was good because it was starting to get your mojo back and you're starting to get things flowing and they were working. Then August kind of seemed to have a bit of a slump. It was like we were getting back out into the world and then we had to go back a bit. We had to things took us back a bit, like with this isolation and everything. So I want you to know that that's okay. That means the world is slowing us back down again because we went out too hard and fast. And you like to go out too hard and fast. Relationships are coming up for me now. Like I feel like there's a relationship and there's a card. God love it. The lovers. I'm just going to show you. It's a bit messy, but that's where my cards are and they've been shuffled. Okay? They have been shuffled before I read them and I'm just picking them up off the top of the deck because that's the way I would do it. I don't like to shuffle in front of you. The lovers, and a wild pure heart. That is beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I just want to let you know while I'm thinking about it because I always forget. I do have my Friday night live. It's a Champagne Friday, so online live on my Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary Facebook page. I'll put the link down below. And I also have a subscription for extended readings for yourself. So that is a $12 yearly subscription, so $1 a month. What a guarantee, and that guarantees you an extended version. Okay, see me through, contact me via my page below. Okay, back to your lovers. This says the lovers, but I feel like you need to love yourself to bring that lover in. Okay, the lover that you want. For those that are single, you need to love yourself first to love the one that you're going to be with. You have the wild, pure heart, absolutely amazing. Okay, you are beautiful, you are sensual, you are handsome, whether you're a man or a woman. You just have this ability to attract those that you need to attract in, and you just don't see how attractive you are to people. But you have to love yourself first. You have to accept that you are attractive and that you are beautiful and that you have a great mind and you think a lot about how it is that you think a lot about up in your daydreamy head. It's a bit like Pisces at the moment. So it's up in your daydreamy head that you find all these great relationships. And then when you come back down to earth, it's not as what you had planned in your mind. So I want you to take the relationships out of your mind and stop making them put them in the box that you put them in. I want you to be wild at heart. I want you to step out of your comfort zone because and you want things to be perfect. You are a perfectionist, okay? So you want things to be perfect, but things can't be perfect. Things need to be spontaneous. Things need to be fun and exciting, and you need to go out into the world and just love and embrace it. Go out in the sunshine and bring that in. Go out into the moonlight, bring that in. Go out and just be who you need to be for you to bring in who you want to be with. Those in relationships already, I want you to take a step back. Again, I feel like you've been overthinking the relationship and how it could be fixed. Just get out there and do it. Don't think about it, just do it. Okay, just do it. You've got this. You've got the wild, pure heart. You can go out and have fun and rekindle anything that you want to rekindle. Okay? Lady Luna's magic. The moon card has been coming up a bit in these readings this time, in these horoscopes. So I want you to set your intentions to the moon. So as the full moon is coming up, I want you to write. This is new moon time at the moment. So the moon is building up to be full very soon. I'm sorry, I can't give you the date. Very slack on my behalf. I'm sorry. Anyway, I want you to get out there and put out what your wants are on paper and then go and burn them under the full moon. Okay. But at the moment, I also want you to write down what you want and put out your intentions. So when you're writing them down about what you want in this new moon time, that is acting upon it. That is helping to make it manifest sooner rather than later. It's getting it out of here, putting on something concrete, which is like, to me, like putting it on something concrete, just writing down your words. Doesn't have to be anything particular. Just writing it down, it gets it out there and starts it to manifest into whatever it is you want. If you want to stop things from growing, I feel like there's some of you that want to stop things from growing. So manifest that in the waning period. So after the full moon, so a day or two after the full moon, then before the full moon, before the new moon, sorry, I want you to either like weeding, in like literally weeding your garden. I want you to find, like, rip the weeds out then, because then is when they don't grow back as fast, because it's in the, not the growing phase, it's in the weeding out phase. So anything you need weeding out of in your life, do it after the full moon, okay? Don't try and do it now. But as I said, you can manifest it now. You can plant the seed, but I want you to go out there and just look after you again. I want you to put out what you want. I want you to, this card is beautiful in the sense, like this mesh down here, I feel like things are going to start meshing for you in September. Things will start, once you take that step back and take your mind and clear it and stop it and relax it. So we're just having a nice cruise through the countryside instead of a highway, a super highway going crazy. Things are going to mesh for you, okay? I'm going to leave that with you there. Don't forget my Friday live, 7:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Tomorrow night, Friday the 28th of August. I can't believe it's August already. And I'll see you next month. Bye.